Technics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 30 base.
I'm trying to collect.
Out. 22 jet bombers. Hard. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Murdoch. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Dolphins 7, Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
I'm scared. Mike 55. All day.
From the gun, here's Watson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
55, my guy, 55.
I don't even know why.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Dolphin first down.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Shoot.
On first down, Polk. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
6-man. Check curls, check curls.
Set up.
To throw on 2nd down, Murdoch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman.
And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Watson. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Slam, slam, slam. Check 43.
955. Hey, eat.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Set. Pilot, 64. Switch. Hatchet. Christ on travel.
This is Polk. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ready to break.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Off play action. Murdoch. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw. Murdoch. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check.
24. 25.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson stepping up. He's going to keep. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
We go. 8 deep.
They'll run on first down. Polk, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Haywood.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Operating from the gun. Murdoch. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, Delta. Watch the twist. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Murdoch. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the double.
Mike's 50. Rapid.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 3-yard line.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alpha. Mike 55. Here we go, D. All day, defense. Let's go.
Back to throw. Murdoch eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Another time, let's go.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
On the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. They run on first down with Jackson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Set.
On first down, it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
36.
Off the play fake. Murdoch. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14.
17. Texans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on second and long. Watson buying time to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Ready, set.
9:55. Hey, eat. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check safety.
On first down, Polk. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Polk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Murdoch. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On third down, Polk. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
This is it. My team.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check. Fresno.
Watson on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Watson now going to run the option right, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Championships, baby. He's coming. 31.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Get it.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. Set. 19. Check. 55 to Mike. Watch the flag. Time to go.
That's caught at the 3. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Set. 19. 55, Mike. First thing. Bang, 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 bang.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And it's caught. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins. Celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And he's got room. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, stand off.
Check, 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 check.
Fair, fair.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 6 guys. Bravo. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Murdoch. He's got it to Hilton. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Dolphins 26, Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go.
24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 18.
On first down, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Watson. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Kill.
X3. 218. Chop.
Again, they run it with Cole. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Polk. They find some open field here. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a give, right side. Polk, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down, Polk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Second and 13. He's got Fuller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They run it with Polk. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish that.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Polk. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Murdoch eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the lead. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Back to throw, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more
and he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
We're set. 19. Come on, 54. 24.
One last throw here for Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
14.
$1,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.